people, I'm back with another reading. As you can see from the title, Where to Start to Fix Yourself and Life. This is a reading for those people who want to fix their life, their shadow, the damages that they created, whatever opportunity that they missed. Where to start now to go to that direction that you want, your life to be. You want your life purpose to basically be fixed or anything like that. So remember to like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment if you want to. If you want a personal reading, you can email me. My email is down in the description. The light went off. It's okay. My email is down in the description. Just send me an email with your reading, with your question or questions if you want to. Check the prices down in the description. I have a lot of packages, a lot of prices for the readings. The most loved one, the most booked one is the $55 for 4 questions, right? Let's start this reading. If you want to be a member of my channel, click the link down in the description to join my channel. I do go live for members every day. I have 2 playlists for members, the daily pick card readings and the members only video. The daily pick card reading, they're all titled daily pick card reading, but if you see in the description, there's a lot of pick a card I've done that day. The members only videos, there's a lot of normal pick a card like this one. There's also there's also predictions reading, and there's also like a detailed reading. Gonna find a lot of them says like a topic says detailed reading. In the description, you're gonna see a lot of pick a card in that reading relating only that topic, right? So let's start this reading. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How to fix, where to start to fix your life and to fix yourself. Number 1, how to fix your life, yourself. Number 1. So I do feel like here have been like a lot of things that you took that's not yours with donate to charity. It tells me that you've been taken more than you're given. So you're not given much to the universe. You're also taken a lot. And sometimes you have a tendency to take more than what you really deserve, and sometimes you take things that they're not yours, whether energy from people. This gives me someone who could be projecting on other people to feel comfortable, to feel good, where like you put a lot of toxic energies in people to exchange it with good energy in yourself. So a lot of narcissism, a lot of projecting for some of you. For others, if you hear literal stealing or taking much, and the universe is not liking that balance here that I'm seeing for you. I do feel like here the work that you've been doing has been also not really good, because the work that you've been achieving is on top of someone else, where like this could be like a work of like your emotions, negative emotions that I'm sensing here, that emotions that you don't want to deal with it. You don't want to deal with something. You don't want to deal with the anger. You don't want to deal with the pain that you cause yourself. So you've been working to heal that pain in a way that's not healthy. It's very toxic, in a way that you've been blaming others for that, or you're doing something. Seems like the work that you've been doing is really not good. Be aware from that so you don't manifest the bad karma, if you are not already having a tower moment or bad karma. I'd be surprised. So I do feel like here what to do to fix yourself. It gives me here something about like someone who want to take love, want to get love more than they're given again. But I do feel like here it gives me something about someone who's very codependent on comfort on others, and want people to be in the energy of giving, and they want to be in the receiving end, as long as it benefit them. If that person does not benefit them, or the person is telling them that they don't want to give anymore to them because they're stuck in their energy, they get mad. I do feel like actions that you've been taking here, taken to other people, or you're doing something here where you've been really hitting other people. I do feel like they are manifesting some really karmic, dangerous people in your life. I do feel like people are going to hurt you, or you're going to get more of anger. You're going to get a reaction because of the things that you're doing. I do feel be careful, because you're going to get a reaction. So whether you understand it by yourself or not, I do feel like the next period is going to be a lesson where like you're going to be in the receiving end, because the universe wants you to receive and to understand the damage. So you're going to receive exactly the same damage that you've been putting on others, or the things that you've been taking. So you're going to have the same experience here for you to understand. So if you are going through this experience, or you're going to go through this experience, just try to, whenever you go through the pain, just realize every time you go through the pain, to understand that, oh, this is a feeling that I've been making others feel, right? I do feel like the step to heal yourself here, to heal your life purpose, is to remove that karmic blockage. So when you receive that bad karma, when you receive that pain, try to acknowledge the feelings, try to put yourself in the shoe of the others that you've been really hurting. Thank you for watching number 1. Number 2, what to do to fix your life and to fix your future, fix yourself. Number 2, do you feel like you are, I'm seeing like a coward energy or a weak energy to break free from karmic cycle, whether it's like a relationship, whether it's like something, but you're very comfortable in that, you're very scared to step out of this karmic cycle, where you're telling yourself that this could lead to a good resolution, a good blessings, or but I do know some of you, this could be also blocking your life purpose, where like you might stuck to karmic cycle, karmic people in love, or karmic things, because you've been telling yourself to make yourself comfortable that this can be fixed, this can be fixed, whether like you are with a karmic person or karmic cycle, where you're telling yourself this going to have a future, this going to have a future, and this only going to linger that karmic cycle for a few years and few years, where like you're blocking yourself from your true calling, right? So I do feel like a lot of things that not really serving you, are not giving you result right now, you really need to have that bravery to step out of those karmic cycle, because they are not going to change anytime soon. They're not going to improve. Do not be stuck to little positivity because they give you little, or they give you just some sort of comfort, because you could be codependent. They give you a little comfort and you're like telling yourself that it's the right thing. I do feel like you're also, your emotions, your ego is also very delusional, where like your ego and your emotions are taken over, where like you don't know what's your intuition, and you don't know what is the codependent feeling of comfort, because that codependent karmic feeling, it makes you feel like it's the right calling, but it's not. So the first thing is realizing what's the karmic cycles around you, and have the bravery to cut free. Have a meat-free meal. So this is what I'm seeing like here, is basically, like the comfort of like, you have like for example, I'm not vegan, so you have like you order like a plate, right? And there's like, you order a steak, and then the steak is here and the side dish is here. Of course you're not gonna take the steak and throw it away, and you're just gonna eat the side dish, right? It feels very delusional, where like this is what you need to do, but in the eye, whatever you see in your reality right now with your eyes, you see like, how the fuck am I gonna throw the steak when it's the main dish, right? So this is what I'm seeing here to tell you what's going on here. I do feel like how to heal your life purpose. I do feel like your life purpose got more calling, more things, and you're not going to understand more calling in the pursue, whether it's career and relationship. You're not going to understand the full lesson if you're going to keep yourself linger in that karmic cycle. There is more knowledge. It seems like there's a veil here. If you're going to break it from certain karmic cycles, Spirit going to show you your next step. Basically, your next steps are blocked, right? Because you've been hoarding emotions and trauma, and you've been healing them by those karmic cycle. So this is the first step that you need to take. I do feel also here, healing your emotions, but understanding how you could be a little bit selfish with your fears, because you could be hoarding things where like it makes you feel like very safe, but you are selfish, where like you're using things, you're using people without understanding that it's healing your soul. You feel like it's healing your soul. It's not actually healing your soul. It's blocking your purpose. Thank you for watching number 2. Number 3, how to fix your life and yourself, what to do. Donate a Christmas present to a charity. I do feel like this here gives me the opposite of what you should do. It's more like you should really be positive and waiting for the blessings that gonna come toward you, because I do feel like you already gave too much to the charity. You already gave a lot of things, and here with the Christmas present, it seems like giving a Christmas tree is like on top of the thing, right? Like giving something, you gave a lot of things, and you gave also those holidays things, and you maybe sacrifice yourself in order to help your friends, family, or people maybe they were negative or something like that. I do feel like here, I do feel like spirit really wants you to understand there's something gonna come toward you, like a reward, where it's gonna make you feel more stable. You're going to feel like you're going to receive those things. You're going to receive the things that you've been put in on the universe. So basically how to fix your life and to fix yourself, I do feel like it's like yourself is not going to feel like very accomplished, or like you're gonna feel like something is not fair unless the universe is gonna give you something. And this is what's going to happen, where like I do feel like there's a change or something going to happen that going to actually heal yourself from the universe. It's almost like the universe saying like, this is what we're going to do to heal you, or there's something going to come toward you. But I do feel like for the meantime, I do feel like really material things could also make you feel good. So like shopping, buying things that you really want, or you know, doing those material things, going out, like enjoying certain things, enjoying a meal, going out shopping, doing things, paying for things, something with money here going to be making you feel a little bit better, or going to make you understand where you're going to take. I do feel like also some of you could be some money gonna come toward you. And I do feel like how to fix your life is taking to take the step toward where you want to take, whether in career or something like that, like to pursue that and to be happy and to be positive that you're going to have a good outcome. So I do feel like continuing to pursue that thing. So I do feel like to pursue and to put those things, right? Pursue the things that you really wanted to do. I do feel like pursue the things that you wanted to give the universe. Pursue a lot of things that you really wanted to do. Like just continue doing those things. I do feel like you really wanted to do also more. I do feel like just pursue them and know that they're possible and they're going to happen. It's almost like to be more optimistic and more positive about your dreams and goals. This is what you need to do right now, because they're going to be possible. Thank you for watching number 3. Number 4. So number 4, what to do to fix your life. I do feel like it gives me someone who thinks that things they're not, like someone who's not clear right now about how the future going to look like. I do feel like you are in a period where like things may seem darker than they are, but you are like in a period where like you are going to your future, right? Like there's things happening to you and they are for you, right? Like whether like you're learning something new, you're doing something. I do feel like you are in the learning period, right? Well, you're doing things and they might seem hard, they might seem like very toxic, it might seem like you're like basically in the period where like you're experiencing life and you're experiencing who to trust and who not to trust, right? It's more than it's here's like more is about like going with the flow of things and taking life step by step and taking the situation step by step, because they're going to lead to your future. Because I do feel like where you are right now is the right place. So I do feel like you really need to meet some certain type of people, karmic, understanding things, a lot of lessons, and they might seem like you're lost sometime, or that you're like doing something not good for your life. Am I doing the right call? Am I taking the right opportunity? Am I doing the right thing for myself? It might seem so blurry, because sometimes you're gonna face like a dead end, or like a friendship that goes down, or a lover that goes really, you know, rotten. So I do feel like this is what's happening right now. So it might seem like your life is very toxic and you really want to do something, but I do feel like it's more about like really just going on that direction and keep going. Keep an extra umbrella at work so you can lend it out. So I do feel like this is the thing where like you need to really be prepared for a rainy day, for a good day. So I do feel like right now you're like in a learning period, right? Like I would not be surprised if you're too young if you chose this, but for others, even if you're not too young, there's like things that need to be, you know, like just go with the flow. Life changes. You might like find yourself like in a dead end and finding some other answers, like where like you are still like in the period of like reaching to your life purpose. So what I want you to do is like always really do good, right? Always have good judgment. Do not be like a nasty person, do not be a disgusting person, do not do something, do not steal, do not project, do not do all those negative things where like you are right now. It's like in a period where like you are really making yourself, and those towers or those things gonna come and challenges gonna make who you are and who you are as a person, whether you're going to get a lot of bad karma or a good karma. So you are like in that period right now. Thank you for watching number 4. Number 5, what to do to fix your life and to fix your, self. Number 5. Donate food to a food bank. So I do feel like you've been telling yourself lies about how you do certain good karma and you think like you should get a reward for it. Like you've been really fooling yourself. And I do feel like here what you really need to understand is like doing something bad in one thing would not fix, you're not gonna fix it by doing something good in another thing. If you've done something bad in one aspect in your life, you're gonna get bad from it. This gives me a scenario of like, for example, someone who hurt someone then walks by and then go donate to a charity or help a homeless person in a feeling of like this good karma going to protect me from that bad karma that I've done, when it's not going to happen. You done something good here, you're going to get rewarded for that in that same energy, but you've done something bad there, you're going to get that bad energy if you don't really resolve it, if you don't really acknowledge that you've done something bad, if you don't apologize, if you don't fix it, if you don't take responsibility for your actions. So give me someone who run away from responsibility a lot. So you really run away from responsibilities and you're telling yourself always that it's something toxic. This person makes me feel toxic, or this thing makes me feel toxic. Someone who's projecting a lot, but it's more like once you feel a lot of damage in yourself, you walk away and hurt that person, or you walk away and hurt this opportunity where like you really don't tell yourself that those feelings are self-imposed, whether you feel triggered that you're doing something wrong, you feel very insecure, you be triggered about the your shadows. Basically your shadows are always triggered. Whenever you are triggered by your shadows, you really hurt the thing that trigger you by your shadow, thinking that it's that thing fault, or that opportunity fault, that opportunity made me feel negative. And this is where you are creating bad karma, and then you telling yourself, I actually walked away from this opportunity because it makes me feel toxic, because it makes me feel bad. But in reality, that opportunity, it triggered that in you, and those feelings been there. It's not that opportunity fault. And this is the thing that you really need to understand, because you could be blocking yourself by those things where like there's a lesson here of understanding that your blessings are always gonna trigger your nastiness inside you, your shadows inside you. So you're always going to block your blessings by thinking that your blessings fault that you feel this way. So there's a lesson here to understand if you want to fix your life, is to understand those negative feelings are self-imposed. It's not the other person or the other opportunity fault. And if you want your life to be fixed, you really need to understand that you are blocking your blessings. It's almost like there's a karma here. Like there's a karma here where like it's we're gonna give you your blessings, but it's up to you to fuck them up. Because if you're gonna continue that behavior, you're always gonna block your blessings. You're always gonna reject your blessings, and you're always going to feel like something else that not trigger those shit inside you is the right thing. You're like manifesting a way of denial, basically. There's like you're blind. You're blind. If you want to fix your life, this is what you need to do. I do feel like a truth need to be addressed to yourself about yourself. It's nobody else's fault that you feel low about yourself. Thank you. Number 6. What to do to fix your life or to fix yourself. Number 6. Let's see here. I do feel like you have a lot of damage in love. Like you have a lot of triggers in love. Like something nasty happened to you. Trust issues, a lot of things, a lot of third party situation where like you either been cheated on, or like someone really had like a baggage they've been projecting on you, something like that. You have a lot of like baggages in love and relationship in general. How to heal yourself and fix your life. I do feel like opportunity gonna come toward you where you going to heal your life, where spirit gonna send you a more trustworthy persons or all of that. But I do feel like you also need to really do the work to understand that whatever happened to you with those things in the past, or whether it's like people or things, is not going to repeat itself. Like it's not like do not get triggered. Do not get triggered just because someone looks similar to your ex, someone behave or talk similar to your ex. It doesn't mean that they are your ex, for example. Or it doesn't, if an opportunity seem very similar to something negative, it's not going to be negative. Like, you really need to be more optimistic, but also you really need to heal yourself. That you tell yourself like, whatever bad things that happened to me in the past, I'm gonna let them go. I'm not gonna let them ruin my future and let me live in anxiety where like I'm paranoid, I'm projecting, or I'm anxious, or I'm insecure, right? Help a tourists find their way around your town and city. I do feel like this gives me like a trust, where like you really need to trust, like not to be triggered. Like, I'm not gonna be myself anymore. I'm not going to help that person. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna be given. I've been given too much, but like I don't want to do that. Like, do not let those nasty ass people, nasty ass shit that happened to you in the past really take something beautiful in yourself. This personality of yourself, what you've been doing to others, what you've been doing for yourself, do not let it really ruin your personality. Like, if you have a bad experience with someone, do not let it change you, you know? Do not let it change the beautiful thing in you. And this is what I'm seeing here for you. What else to do to fix your future and life? I do feel like the healing period really need to start. You really need to fight that thought. Fight that thought. Whenever you become yourself, whenever you want to do something, you're like, I'm gonna do it. I'm not going to be like, I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to be hurt again. It could be also not really acknowledging your insecurities or your feelings inside that. It could be like because of something else, because you're triggered and you're hurt. You really need to understand your triggers. And this is what I see about you. Thank you for watching, number 6. Have a lovely day, everyone. I'm gonna see you in another reading. Bye.